What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a Ricky Holberman series coming back to the channel. Guys, if you have not taken a look at that series back in MLB The Show 18, please go do so. It is now linked above and linked below in a notification and a description link. But if you don't, that's cool. We can start and we can pick up right where we left off in that series. So if you guys are familiar with Ricky Holberman, this was a childhood made-up player. He was basically like my fantasy player. 3-2 count, Ricky Holberman comes up to bat, game 7. You know the drill. You know how it is. Obviously, you use your own name, right? But sometimes you, as a 9-year-old kid, you like to play a little fantasy, right? Well, regardless, Ricky was that player for me. So I figured, why not put him into a little road to the show and have a little fun with it, make a series out of it. It turns out Ricky Holberman turned into an absolute freaking beast, a freaking legend. And the OGs of the channel, the original supporters of the channel, have come out in the comment section of the intro video and they have told me they're so excited about this series. They want to see Ricky Holberman's career end on a high note and just really see what happens. What happens to Ricky Holberman? And if you guys do go back and watch that 18 series, if you go to that last episode, you'll see it. We basically ended and cut his career off, or the series off, in 2027, which means now that we're in MLB The Show 21, you got to get Ricky into the game in 21, simulate 22, 23, 24, 25. You got to get up to the year 2027 where we left him off. So in order to do that, and in order to kind of get his statistics that he compiled correct, I had to actually go in and make him a 99 overall everything. So full transparency there, he was a full 99, putting up all these statistics here. They're pretty close to what he was doing anyway in the 18 series. So now that we've kind of caught up with where he's at in his career, I did go back and regress him down just a little bit to kind of make it more realistic. He's starting to get up there in age. Regression is starting to become a factor. And the purpose of this series is actually to cap Ricky Holberman's career off. Is he going to be a Hall of Famer? He's hit 300 home runs in 10 seasons. He's 28 years old at this point. Is he going to make it to the Hall of Fame? That's the big question. That's what we're going to find out. Is he going to hit 400 home runs? Is he going to be in the 500 home run club? Hopefully you guys are along for the ride here. Leave a like if you are, and of course subscribe if you're interested in this type of series. This is not going to be a road to the show series because, again, you would have to, I mean, the CPU is in control of your trades. The CPU is in control of where you go. So in order to do this like a road to the show type of series, it's going to be a player lock type of series. So that's how we're going to run this thing. And hopefully you guys are along for the ride. Let's get into opening day against the LA Angels. This was a team that gave Ricky a run for his money in that 18 series. They were pretty much the Ricky Holberman nemesis for this guy. Always a thorn in his side and can never get past him in the playoffs. Whether it be with Boston, whether it be with Cleveland, whether it be with Detroit, LA always seemed to be right in front of Ricky, and he could never get past him. So we'll see how he does here. He's going to lead off in the bottom of the first here with a strikeout. So not a good AB per se to get the opening day jitters out of his system, right? Well, you shouldn't have any jitters at this point, right? He's a 10-year pro. It's a 10-year pro. But he does get a base hit here in the bottom of the third, but it will not amount to any runs scored. Ricky's going to send a little looper right into right field. Got a little jammed on that hit there, but again, just one for. He's only one for at this point. Here's a fastball on the outside part of the plate. High and out, and he's going to get a ground rule double here. So Ricky now 2 hits in opening day action, and that's going to lead and help a Tigers W over the Angels. It's a good win. The team goes up to 3-4. And we're going to head back out here to Detroit against LA. It's a rainy night here in Detroit, Michigan. It's Jackie Robinson Day with the number 42s all across the way, all across the jerseys. Defensively, though, this is our first action that we've seen Ricky, and he's going to make some pretty routine plays here, make him look easy. Tough conditions. As an infielder, maybe the ball does slow down a little bit now that it's raining. But you know what? That's You know what that's about, right? It's bottom 4, nobody's on base, and why let this guy swing for the fences, right? Hit him in the backside, hit him in the butt, show him a little respect. But it's unfortunate a little bit that Ricky had to take the heat right in the back there. But he's going to make him pay for it. Little ground ball here, a little soft ground ball. He's going to round second anyway and be real aggressive, and he's going to get to third. And this little knock here by Willie Castro is going to get the job done. So the Angels do trade an out for the run, and Ricky scores. Otherwise, he wouldn't have had he not been so aggressive. Little jam shot here again on Ricky, and they're getting in his kitchen a little bit. LA will end up taking the lead here 8-6. Tigers score another run, get it to 8-7, and then Ricky, Ricky, buddy, what's going on here? This little slider that you swing and miss at. This is a moment for you, kid. It's a moment for you. And he swings and misses. Strike 3, slider, and the Angels will win 8-7 in a 9-inning contest. Despite the Tigers, what they seem like to be a very 500 ball club, they actually are playing very, very well here in April, the end of April, and the beginning of May. They're currently 25-15 in this Houston series. They win a couple games here against Kansas City. Minnesota, they lose a series. Tampa Bay lost a series. But they will enter the month of June 30-20, going up against one of Ricky's former teams, a team that he actually won the World Series with, the Cleveland Indians. Let's go to the bottom of the 3rd inning here. Tigers up 3-0, and Holberman is going to send a perfect right in the gap shot, and he is going to get on with a double, and that's going to help the old OPS. The current team leader on the roster with 24 doubles. Not league leader, team leader on doubles. Bottom 6, still Tigers up 3-0. Shortstop's going to corral this and toss Ricky out. But, this isn't good. Let's take a little bit of a replay here and see what happened. And right about there, it seems like Ricky pulled something in his hamstring. And you know that old age. No, 28's not old, but I remember being 28. You know, sometimes those injuries start piling up a little bit once you start getting past 20, 25 plus. Injuries start piling up, and 30's no better. But that's the look of despair right there, guys. And Ricky will end the 2028 season with 5 home runs, 30 ribbies, .331 batting average. The Tigers will end up making the playoffs even without Ricky Holberman. And they had a pretty solid year, man. 90 wins and 72 losses, and that's good for a wild card matchup against the White Sox. They will lose. And the Nationals will beat the Royals in that 28 World Series. And unfortunately for Ricky Holberman, he also misses the entire 2029 regular season. As you can see, the Tigers did not make the playoffs in 29, and he had to go up and play in the AA system in 2029. So this was late in the 29 season. Finally got his hamstring back up to snuff and started getting in some minor league action here in 2029. Just didn't get back up to the major league club. Just was not healthy enough. But you can see here he's feeling good. He's feeling all right. He's going to challenge this throw in left field. Here he's losing the game here 8-2 after Ricky scores. And then Ricky here with a little slider right down the middle. Going to take it the other way. That's classic Ricky Holberman, just taking it the other way for power. And he's going to make this thing 8-5 with a 3-run shot. So fortunately for Ricky, he's starting to get back into the swing of things, literally and figuratively. But unfortunately for him too, he had to miss the 28 season and the entirety of the 29 season. He seems like a shoo-in for the Hall of Fame, but this is going to be a big blow to his chances. He missed an entire season, maybe 2 if you really count it. He's had 47 games in 28, none in 29, and now entering his year 30 season. That's going to be tough. That's going to be very, very tough to maintain. And I wish Ricky all the best in the next few episodes, because it's going to be a grind at this point, now being 30 plus years old, trying to get to that 400 club, possibly get to the 500 club. It's all up in the air right now, but it's all up to Ricky to make it happen.